had too much wine tonight, but have no fear, the vlog is continuing. Get unready with me in 3, 2, 1. Oh, before that, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and click on that bell button so you're always notified whenever I have new videos like this one. In 3, 2, 1, go! Should I continue this vlog? I think I'm a little bit drunk.
You're drunk? Then don't continue. Or is it funnier if it's drunk in the vlog?
I'm always funny. He just walked out. So I've already changed to my pajamas. We actually just came from a day full of events. So what I do first is remove my makeup using this cleanser. So it's Bioderma. I have the one with the pink cap. I heard somewhere that this is for the oily skinned ones, like the sensitive skin ones. So that's what I got because I'm sensitive like that. It should be less harsh the way you remove. And usually I get this makeup remover for my eyes. It's from Mario Badescu. It's called a cucumber makeup remover. And I just use a cotton bud to remove most of my eye makeup. I mean, I know that Bioderma is already like not harsh, but I just feel like this one is even less harsher. It's not even grammatically correct. And then I'm gonna wash my face. I got a lot of different cleansers. I'm gonna use this one from A Shot Zero for tonight. Let me just wash my hands first. I don't know if you've seen my IGTV, but I've showed you guys how I usually cleanse my face as well. Just a little bit. Okay, and then I use my Foreo Luna 3, which if you guys have seen my IGTV, then you know I'm using this. You can also control it through the Foreo app, but for cleansing, I usually don't use it with the Foreo app. But if you want it, it's super duper easy. You just have to download the Foreo app from the App Store or the Google Play Store, and then you turn it on. I've already got all my devices here. So it's connected to your phone via Bluetooth, and you just have to click start, and then it goes cleansing mode. You can control your intensity, how long you want to do it. I usually do just 1 minute. My intensity is at 8, and then you just have to press try now, and then it automatically connects to your Foreo and it turns it on for you, it turns it off for you. But for me, I'm so used to using this as a cleansing device that I don't really need my phone, so I just use it the normal way, which is just by clicking the universal button here at the back, which is different from the old Foreo because I still have my Luna Mini 2, which I've now passed on to the hubs despite its baby pink color. So it used to be at the front, but now with the Luna 3, it's now at the back. So I just have to press it twice. Sometimes I also run water on it. Just do circular motions, and then it's gonna have the seasonic pulsations. It's gonna have a short pause, which means that, okay, 15 seconds up, move on to the next area. And then before it turns off, it's gonna pause 3 times, and that's how you'll know that, okay, it's about to stop. You're done with the 1 minute, which is now. Okay, now to put my toner. I'm currently using Proactive. As you all know, I've been talking about it. I had like a really severe breakup, which as I've said, I will talk about in a different vlog. That's why I've been using Proactive. It's been helping a lot. And then I use this vitamin C tonic from Pixie because it says it really helps with your marks. And as I wait for it to dry, I'm gonna do one of the firming massages of Foreo. I don't know if you know, but the main difference between Foreo Luna Mini 2, which I used to have, and the Foreo Luna 3 is that the Foreo Luna 3 is now a smart device. It's not just a cleansing device, but it's also a smart device, meaning you can control it via your phone. And it's not just a cleansing device, but it actually is also a firming massage device. So it can actually make your skin firmer, like prevent wrinkles, help with the absorption of your beauty products. So this one I usually use with the app because I haven't really memorized it. So at first we're doing like cleansing mode, but then I just click this one which says go to massage treatments, and then I just choose from there. So now I want to do the contour crazy, just this one, and so it's for 4 minutes. So you just put start treatment. So you just basically follow what it says
and then glide it up onto the forehead towards your hairline.
So contour crazy is supposed to help with the contours of your face. So it makes the contours of your face like tighter and firmer. Feels so good. So now we've already finished with that. And then I'm just gonna put one of my Proactives again. This is a repairing lotion. This one helps me with like acne and stuff like that. Helps keep them at bay. Put that in, and then while I wait for it to absorb also in my face, I could do another massage treatment. So let's do this one next, the nothing but neck. So I just put here, start. So again, you use the back side. Oh, it's honestly super duper comfortable that it makes it so hard for me to stay awake, especially with the wine. But I try my best. To be honest, I've actually already cut back on my use of serums ever since I had my breakout. I usually just do like moisturizer, my essence from Olay like during the mornings, but at night I usually just do the Foreo serum just to help with the massages. So now we're gonna do another massage. So we're gonna try the Magic Mouth. So this one is supposed to define and tighten your neck and jawline while reducing the appearance of frown lines, which I have on my left side, which is weird though. Right side doesn't have, my left side has. So I usually do these. It depends. I don't usually do all the massages. Just depends if I have a lot of time, and tonight I feel like I want to do it all. That's it for my skincare. I've honestly cut down on my skincare ever since having my breakouts. I just feel like the simpler the better. I really just stick to my Foreo and just like a few of the essentials until my skin gets back to normal. And then I put my lip balm, make sure my lips are hydrated as well. And then I also put on my eye cream. This one is from Innisfree. If you watched my Singapore Innisfree vlog, then you know what it is. There's also actually a eye massage from Foreo, which I'll do as well, but I'll do it in bed because I'm already tired as F. If you're not familiar with Foreo, Foreo is actually a Swedish brand. I've already vlogged about them before, but yeah, I'm vlogging about them again here. Like, I have a more in-depth tutorial on my IGTV. So if you want to know more about my Foreo, then you could just head on my Instagram. But I feel like this is also already an in-depth review though. So of course we've got Penny here on my side of the bed, right beside her father. She knows I'm vlogging about her, so she's making cute. Pen. Where do I sleep? Where do I sleep if you're there? She does this all the time. Where does mommy sleep if you're there, Penny? Where? Where do I sleep, Penny? Down you go, Penny. Come on, down, Penny. Down. Good girl. Okay. Hi, Hupsies.
Hello. Good night.
Oh my good night. I still have to do my eye massage. Accompany me.
What eye massage?
The one I do every night. No, I do with my Foreo. How do I set you guys up like a true vlogger? It's too late, so I don't want to set up my tripod. I'll try to find a way. Yeah, so I'm gonna make sure tripod, and hopefully this will work. Hopefully you don't fall. So now it's time to do my eye massage. Wasn't this calm the other night. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I remember I was talking about how emotional I got the other night, and the Hubs was on the receiving end. He was on this position and he woke up because there was a Wi-Fi that was crying beside him. He's having an existential crisis. Right, Hubsies? I don't know what got into me. I mean, I already got my period, so I don't think it was my hormones, but it really felt like it was my hormones because I was emotional as F. I was just like questioning how my life was and if I was already doing enough, if I was able to achieve enough. Oh, hi Penny. I don't know why I felt that way. I guess it's just something about going to bed and then it's just the quiet, and so I started thinking about my life and everything. I really don't know. I would have blamed it on my hormones if not, because I know I've had my period already, so I'm sure it's not my hormones, but it really felt like one of those days. And I was just telling Yoni where like I felt like I was such a fraud, and he was questioning and saying that, oh, why do you feel like a fraud? And I was saying that I feel like people think I'm more successful than I actually am, and I couldn't explain why, and he just kept telling me that, but you are successful, blah blah, but in my head I am not. I don't know if it's because of my own expectations of myself. I just felt so unhappy that time, that I felt so unaccomplished, that I was just pretending to be accomplished but I really wasn't. Honestly, it felt so weird and I was so sad, and it carried over for a few days, and I don't know what was wrong with me. I just really felt so sad and unaccomplished and unmotivated and uninspired, and I just don't know what got into me. And I was just telling Yanni that I've always been so positive as a person that I know this is such a negative way to think and it's not like me, but I feel like sometimes it's also tiring to be so positive all the time because being positive doesn't come easy, you know? Like, it's not to say that it doesn't come naturally. I mean, it takes a lot to focus on the positive and to actually be mind over matter and to condition your mind into thinking positively. It's not always so easy. And so sometimes there are just days when you feel really, really sad and you just have to let it out. And I just had to let it out to Yanni. And I'm so sorry, Hubsies. It was one of those days. I'm sure you guys have those days as well where you feel extra emotional and extra insecure and stuff like that. I thought I needed to share this. It's again a nighttime musing. I feel like it's one of those things that I have to share because I feel like people, especially with the Instagram and social media era, people think that everyone's just living such a perfect life. But behind those photos, everyone also has their own set of problems and own set of insecurities. And there's just days when you just don't feel like you're at your best. And that was one of those days. So yeah, it's one of those days. Good thing it's not happening today though. During that night, I did not do my skincare. I think social media really makes you unintentionally compare your life with other people. And even for me as a content creator, it also still affects me. And that's why I always need some time to just stay away from social media, to just regroup and just to fix my mindset again and to refocus my energy. And it really helps when I have like friends and family and loved ones like Yanni who would constantly remind me that you're doing fine, you're doing great. So I don't know what's the point of this blabbing that I'm doing. I'm supposed to be doing skincare, but I just thought I wanted to share this because it's like one of my nighttime musings, and I just want people to know that even though you think our lives are perfect, you know, we also go through these things. And like you, I also try to figure out like what are the triggers, like how do I fix this and how do I become more positive and how do I get over this. I'm not here to preach and say that, oh, this is how I did it. I'm just saying that we also experience it and I'm also still in that path of like doing that. And onto that path I'm also still. And even though I'm onto that path, I do it while I try to take care of my skin. What's happening there? He's trying to do a facial massage. Helps you have to follow this one.
What is it saying? It's saying that my face is perfect.
No, it doesn't detect your face. It's just, you have to follow this. Yeah, that's the eye massage. He really is doing it. Feels so good, right, Hubs?
Mm-hmm.
He's following the eye massage.
Yeah, that's a good reminder how powerful the social media is in good and bad. Like it's even though you are very much inside, it still affects you. You should be aware of these things, but still subconsciously it affects you. You see people getting projects, doing things, and then you start comparing. Why am I not doing those? Am I not doing well? Am I not doing enough?
I think what inspired me to talk about this was also I was looking at Ami's Song of Style. And she's so open about it. She's like, okay, this week I'm not doing so okay. And she still gets those thoughts in her mind, even if she's so successful. And it's so important to talk about this, that we too get affected about like social media, we get affected about all these things, and it's really a double-edged sword. And that's why whenever you feel like it's not doing you good, you really have to step away from it and take your time and really just think about things and try to evaluate things and evaluate what's important and just spend time with your loved ones and actually try to speak out and say these things. I think it has been bothering me for some time, and I just didn't want to say anything because I was also so ashamed because I felt like it was so superficial and so shallow. So I didn't want to say anything out loud, but then maybe that's why that night it just all started to pour out, and I just felt like, oh, I really needed to speak about this because I was really feeling so sad about it. I don't know if it's because I was just at home then, I wasn't going out, so I was starting to feel uninspired. But I don't know, it was just like so many things happening at the same time. It really helped though because I also tried to talk about it on my Instagram and tried to tell you guys like just a little bit. And a lot of you were like sending me messages also and telling me that, hey, we're here. It also really helps. That's what I'm saying, how social media is such a double-edged sword. You can find so much support on social media, but also at the same time, it can make you feel so bad. I just want you guys to be aware that it's a normal thing. And if you guys feel that way, you're not alone. And with that, I end my Get Unready with me. Why did my Get Unready with me get so deep? I was just supposed to show you how Foreo works. But yeah, I just wanted to share this little thing with you guys. I hope you guys got some insight. My thoughts are all over the place because I'm still like processing everything as well. I just thought I'd just give my 2 cents about it. I wasn't trying to be deep or anything. I just really wanted to share something with you guys. But yeah, that's it for my Get Unready with me. Suddenly felt so deep. I don't know how to close this vlog. Helps, can you close the vlog?
So thanks for watching. If you liked it, then like it and leave a comment below. And see you next time. Thank you, salamat po.
Forgot this, Helps.
Yeah, if you liked it, like it.
Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
But also, my skin is now going back to normal.
Happy days.
Happy days. With my Foreos, all my skincare. Actually, the lack of skincare, but the Foreo is always there. Never let go of the Foreo.